Do you know something I love? It's dinosaurs. Okay, I don't actually like them that much, but they're still pretty cool. So today in Hardcore Minecraft, I want to make a massive archaeological dig site where they're going to be digging up dinosaurs, obviously. But of course, before we even get a dinosaur in our dig site, we of course need to have a hole, obviously. So let's get to digging. So here is the area that I have decided on to build the archaeological dig site. So the main idea is that we're going to have one smaller inner circle where the actual dinosaur skeleton is, and then we're going to have another outside circle where all of the research equipment will be. So with that being said, let's get started. This is gonna take a long time. Alright, progress report. This is where we are at now. I've done some terraforming around the area, as you can see. And of course, I've dug the big hole. So now all that is left are some research stations that I want to make. And of course, the actual dinosaur himself. So, first things first, I think I want to get the research stations done and dusted because those should be far easier than, you know, making an entire dinosaur. So let's crack on with those. But first, I'm gonna need some of these, and a little bit of these, and a little bit of this, and a little bit of rest. Alright, so for the research stations, I just want to have a very nice and simple stall design. Like so, it can be like a little rectangular footprint, and then I want to grab myself a crafting table, and I will make some acacia stairs. We're probably gonna need a bit more than that though. And we can just do something really, really simple like this. It doesn't have to be complicated, it's just a research stand. And I can grab my acacia fences, and we can plop those down, grab the white wool, and we can have like a canopy. There we go. And just like that, we have research station number 1 done and dusted. There we go, 1 acacia fence gate coming right up, plop, and we can have some torches because it's nice to see, and apparently this stair decided to get placed incorrectly. So, in this research stand, I think it's safe to say that we should have some barrels where the people could, like, collect some evidence or whatever, and then maybe we could have some stairs.
Sorry, I'm having trouble connecting to the internet.
Okay, I don't know if you guys just heard that, but my Alexa just randomly went off, which was strange. But what I was saying is that we could get a table here, 2 barrels, and we could move the crafting table in here because, you know, maybe they want to, like, craft some tools or something. So with that, I think that's pretty simple for a nice research station, and we can just build that a couple more times around here. Alright, progress update number 2. So, during the time lapse, I made this nice, lovely path, and I also made a second research station over here. I wanted to have, like, more research stations, but I kind of ran out of space because, like, all these trees are in the way, so we're gonna have to make do with only 2. But next up comes the final and most exciting part of all, which is actually making a humongous Tyrannosaurus Rex fossil. Now, of course, there's only one massive problem, and the problem is that I have no bones whatsoever. But do not fear, because I have a solution. Yup, hell is a pretty good solution for all my life problems. Oh god, okay, you're gonna need to chill out, Mr. Ghast. Okay. So it's obviously very, very dangerous in here, but we do have some bones in here. They're gonna be very, very dangerous to collect, But you know what? That's why I brought some extra totems of undying. So with that being said, let's hope I don't die, and let's grab some bones. Okay, I have collected the bone blocks. Yep, right here we got 3 stacks and a half. Hopefully that's enough to build this fossil. Oh, and also about the fossils. I've never done this before, so this could turn out really bad and it could just look horrible. But you know what? At least I tried. So obviously we don't want to have the entire dinosaur. We only want to have like the upper half because like the idea is that they haven't like dug out the entire dinosaur yet. So we're only going to do like the upper half and not any of like the legs or lower body. So what I plan to do is pull up a picture of an actual real life fossilized dinosaur and just kind of build from there. So I think I'm going to start with like the rib cage back here. Okay, I don't think we're gonna go out one more. I think we should actually probably just go in. So 3 up, and then we're gonna start going in. Now, I'm looking at this dinosaur, and, like, his rib cage isn't entirely flat. It, like, goes up with his neck. So I'm gonna try and emulate that. And the only way I can think of emulating that is, like, making this part lower, and then, like, gradually making it get taller. And at some point, like, maybe here, I want to start seeing the bottom of the rib cage. I think that would be a nice touch to show that it's like getting taller. Okay, this isn't too bad so far, I guess. It's kind of looking like a dinosaur, but it's a little rough around the edges, let's just say. So I pulled up a different picture of like a fossilized dinosaur, and like it had spikes atop of it, and it looked really, really cool. So I'm gonna try and make some spikes on top of this dinosaur. And the spikes were also kind of curved, if that makes sense. This could totally look bad. I'm just taking a guess here. Ooh, okay. I was going for like a Tyrannosaurus Rex kind of look, but this is almost looking like a Stegosaurus now. And that's like not a bad thing. It looks really nice, actually. Now, the only thing I would change is how flat the spinal cage is. I'm gonna make it like less two-dimensional. So like on every spike, I'm gonna like have it go out like this to kind of show that there's like a joint. Okay, this actually looks really, really nice. I'm super proud of how this is actually coming along. Now, the only thing is I actually want to, like, finish up the rib cage before it gets too late. So, let's work on the rib cage a little bit. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I hate to inform you, but I am dead out of bone blocks. Yep, I'm as surprised as you guys are, but literally, I'm dead out of bone blocks. But it's okay because this guy is looking extremely, extremely cool. Like, this might be the coolest thing I've ever built in Minecraft, and that's really saying something. So we might have to make yet another trip to the Nether, which I'm not too excited about. But fear not, because I do have some ideas. For example, idea number 1, I think it would be super cool if, like, the dinosaur tail came back out this way. I think that'd be extremely cool if it just kind of, like, curved up. So I'm just gonna make the plans for that right now, and then we can replace it with bone blocks later. All right, so here's what I came up with for the tail, just kind of like protruding from the ground. And actually, now that I look at it, I might extend it a little more in the future. But this is what I have right here, just the outline of the tail. Not really the outline, but it's made out of acacia. And then when I get more bone blocks, I will replace it. And then, of course, I want to do the same thing that I just did with the tail over here for the rest of I almost said dragon. For the rest of the dinosaur, we're just going to make the outline of it in acacia, and then later, when I get bone blocks, I will replace it. ladies and gentlemen, here is the almost finished project. As you can see, I've completed the skeleton with the acacia planks, and this is looking very, very cool. So I got inspiration for the head from the Jurassic Park logo, actually. So, shout out to Jurassic Park. But honestly, this has turned out really awesome. It has definitely exceeded my expectations. So now all we have to do is get some bones so I can finish this bad boy up. So, I'll see you guys in a couple hours. But thanks to the power of editing, it'll only take a few seconds. Ladies and gentlemen, I have returned with bones in tow. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stacks of bone blocks and 25 left over. And also 13 regular bones, but nobody cares about those. But alas, with that being said, let the time lapse begin. Ladies and gentlemen, I am just taking a moment to step back and admire this awesome creation. Now let me just say, the teeth turned out amazing. I was not expecting quartz stairs to do that well, but they really look good. And yeah, we're done now with the project. This has taken so long, but it's really cool in the end, and I hope you guys did enjoy watching the process as the project slowly unfolded from a hole in the ground to what we have here today. But that's all I have for you folks. Cheers.